Hello everyone, this is Zelda Gaming and welcome back for another video of Langrisser. And today we're going to be taking a look at what has been added for this week's major update. Yep, this is a brand new major update right now, featuring a new OR character, Gazesuccubus. And I gotta say, this update brought not just like this new thing in the game, they also added some changes to the game itself. So let me go through each of them. So the first one, noticeably, is that they've added the daily reset, not daily reset, the Guild War reset for Guild Wars, of course, for every Monday and Thursday. Unfortunately, I cannot take advantage of that feature yet because self-explanatory. I already started before the update even go live, which is my mistake. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. Another thing to note here is that if you notice that in the mail, it gives you the resources back for the vegetables that you have bought already. Oh, that's because you don't need those ones anymore, because they removed them entirely, and instead, the resources that you collect from the fields or whatever, they're the they're the ones that you only need for the salad creation now. As you see here, yep, pretty straightforward now. So basically, all you need is just get those special universal seeds and then craft them, which makes this extremely easy now, which is pretty nice. And same thing can be said with the ores. And yep, just like that, you can craft these at ease without worry about running out of resources. This is a step in the right direction when it comes to convenience. And also that's a new letter, which purely just cosmetics, so yep. Nothing going on there. And also there's something going on in my store. Let's see what's going on here. So as you notice, since the new functionality for farming and mining, they removed those two tabs because they were there for vegetables and ores. But now they're not needed anymore. They're off. Sorry about that, just need to clear my throat. Anyways, I'm just gonna get some more of those hammers while I'm at it. And another thing to note here is that in this update, they finally addressed the Sylrna's silent curse. So you might be thinking, what is that? What I refer to? Well, in the last 2 months of major update, Sylrna was voiceless for a long time, until now. Yep, Sylrna is finally voiced, in Japanese at least, but no English, sadly, because Zilong doesn't really care about English dubs anymore. But anywho, Sylrna's voice actor is the same voice actor of Pretsia. So let me give you a comparison, just a confirmation. So the VA for this character is Ari Ozawa, which is the same name for Pretsia's VA, which I'm gonna scroll down here and show you as confirmation. So as you can see here, yep, it is the same VA for this character. So, so let's give it a preview of what her voice will sound like now. Now she has a voice, and I had to put my headphones on so I could be able to hear it. So let's go to bio. Let's hear the quote that when you're gonna summon her. Sounds pretty nice, and also at the same time, it does kind of sound like Pretsia, but it's actually Sylrna's voice. And this is what she sounds like when you select her on the field. Okay, and this is what she sounds like when you select her in a second time. Oh, I mean in other times, I mean. And this is what she sounds like when you release her skills. And this is what she sounds like if you use the skill, but if it chooses a different voice. And this is what she sounds like when you're playing with the animation on and when she loses all her HP. Yep, she is more alive again. Pretty nice here. It's kind of unusual having a character that's voiced us for a long time. But now that curse has gone, and I'm pretty happy about this. Alright, let's move on to the next thing, which is events. What has been added for this major update. So obviously we got a new hero, which is a new LR hero, Gazesuccubus. And we'll be summoning for that in a different video, so keep an eye out for that one. It should be out after this video, so well, shortly after the video. It cannot be already, but just to let you know. We also had the limited time event. This is called Hiyaki Yago Festival. I think that's what it's called. I'm sorry if I butcher the name because I don't really get familiar with this kind of name, because this is more like Japanese-like name, which as it should be because Japanese-based game, I guess. Skyline Tactics is available again, like once more. This will last until the entirety of the major update, so you have plenty of time to try this out if you haven't done it already. And players with the team level 30 or above can participate in this event. And then the Goddess of Light. Okay, so basically your subscriptions will now be active for like a longer. I think. Actually no. This has been here for a long time actually. So yeah, basically you can reclaim these again if you haven't got them already. Echo of Light Collector's Edition, which is a new Echo of Light, so that means all the stuff here are now reset for you to do, as you can see here. Pretty neat. And we also have Let's Sweat It Out Together event active until the 20th of August, which is typically 2 weeks from now, I think. Let me take a look. 2 weeks. Yep, usually 2 weeks. And that's pretty much it in the events. And now let's go to the store and see what we have here. Some skins, I guess. New skins, or no, these are the returning skins actually. Sylrna, Chris, Kaguya, Ironblood Commander, Lemia, and also some other skins in here as well, which I don't know which ones are back in this week, but you probably get some ideas. Yep, Sissy White is back, as well as a Dank Elmo, Helena. I mean, Helena may be there already, but I might not know this yet. Okay, so there are other gift packs as well, so keep in mind that all these are totally optional if you don't feel like buying them. Okay, this one's Trinity Wheel Summoning Pack. You get this for $29.99. That's a good deal. But you don't really need it if you don't feel like buying anything. And this is a $2.99 deal. You get those a little bit of resources as well as some stamina burgers. Daily Summon Chest, a 10 for 10 deal. Nice deal there. We also have the Fortune's Favor gift bag. This is for your Divine Shards needs, as well as some Trinity vouchers, which is 10. Both of these for $12.99. I would say this is a good deal to get if you need both. A new garment gift. This is for your skin fashion needs, whatever those ones are, for $14.99. Good deal if you care about skins. But other than that, you can do a hard pass on this one. But if you only care about resources summoning, I would say just stick with a 10 for 10 deal, because that one is cheaper in pricing, of course. We also have the huge Trinity voucher gift pack. This is the 20 for 20 deal. If you need like double the summons, get this pack. And then we also have Muscle Booster supplement for your SP soldier needs, like most specifically this one here. But if you've been grinding a lot like me, this is completely optional. You don't need to buy it. Grand Trinity Festival, you do get a ton of these for $99.99. Do I think this is worth it? I don't think so, honestly, because you get a lot of these, but at the same time, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and like I said earlier, even though this is a good deal, but this amount is too much, I gotta say. Unless if you've been like, you know, like to spend a lot of money, but other than that, I don't think that's worth the buck for that pack there. $33.99. This is for the weapons, like weapon and armor selection. And then here's another one for armor, not armor, for the headwear and accessory. And we also have the Radiant Crest gift. This is for your castings on accessory patterns. We also have the class advancement selection for $9.99. A good deal, but only for those who are not in the guild. But however, if you've been in the guild for a while, I don't think you need to buy this because you can just basically get the resources you need without spending money. Okay, we also have the Heartfelt gift pack. This is for your heart bonds required resources for $29.99. Like if you've been grinding a lot for the game as a whole, this is totally optional. You don't need to buy it. Tempered Steel gift pack, a good deal for your soldier training, but you don't need it if you've been grinding. Awakening chest. This is for your character awakening needs for $9.99, a good deal. And then the Secret Crafter's chest. This is $19.99 for your not casting patterns, exclusive equipment or SP unlocks for heroes or soldiers. And finally, we have Glory Caster's gift pack. This is for your castings for anything you want for $64.99. And I gotta say, if you're really desperate need of those castings, this might be for you. But be warned that this is $64.99, so it's gonna cost you a lot of money. So just keep that in mind. And also, don't forget to claim your compensation after you update your game. And now let's move on to the banners before we leave the video. So Gazesuccubus will be here for 4 weeks, so you have plenty of days to gather. I mean, right now this is the first day of this character debut, so you have plenty of time to do so. But however, for other banners like this one here, Princess Alliance featuring Patricia, Rosalia, and Girl in the Shell, these characters will be leaving by the end of this week. So if you're missing any of these characters, please summon for them, because they will be gone once they're gone. Especially Patricia or even Girl in the Shell. If you're missing either one of those two, or Rosalia even, this is not bad to summon for. The Tensei banner, the Tensei heroes also summon will be leaving by the end of this week. So if you haven't done so already, please summon for them. And then as for the Heroes of Destiny featuring Landius, Yulia, and Jugular, they will be leaving by the end of this week as well. So if you need like Landius, he is the most needed character for PvP if you're a tank pusher, or rush, depending on how you're gonna play with. But anyways, the reason why I want to brought this up is because Landius has SP class, so keep that in mind. And also Yulia soon in the future will also have SP, but it is not confirmed yet. But just to let you know that Yulia will be getting one at some point in the future. And then Jugular, he is alright, but you don't really need him in the current meta, because I hardly see this beast or sacred beast, whatever this is, or I should say dog, in the battlefield of Apex. So I don't think he's that viable. But I don't know. Even though his niche kick could actually be of a huge impact, but that chance of happening is actually not as crazy as you would think. But if at some point if it does work, then yeah, good luck with that. So yeah, that's about it for the banner reminders. So anyways, I hope I can see you all later today for summoning and maybe some hero showcase as well, because I have 3 characters I need to go through. Well, 2 of them are guaranteed, like Shem and Makara. Those 2 I still need to showcase in their hero showcase videos, so keep an eye out for those when they're ready. So anyways, I hope you all find this video helpful or informative, and I'll see you all next time.